and gentlemen, here are your Charm City All-Stars. She wears the number T2, Allie B. Back. Number 6, Dolly Rockets. Number 10, Mistress May I. Number 12, Thorough Bled. Number 34, Lady Kaboom. Number 63, Holding Grudges. Number 100, Rosie the Rioter. Number 116, Reckless Endangerment. Number 247, Flo Shizzle. Number 415, Holly Go Hardly. 666, Deathany. Number 1618, I Am Pain. Assistant Captain 26, Jess Carroll. Number 747, Joy Collision. With your manager, Virginia Slim. They are your 2010 Charm City All-Stars.
Oh, shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking the track once again, the ladies from New York City, please welcome the Gotham Girls Roller Derby. At number 2, Donna Matrix. Number 10, Candy Cakes. Number 31, Hella Skelter. Number 42, Beatrix Slaughter. Number 46, Swede Hurt. She Can't Drive 55, Susie Hot Rod. Number 80, Ginger Snap. Number 201, Sweet Cherry Pie. 404, Hyperlinks. 500, Paper Schneet. Number 753, OMG WTF. And Assistant Captain 00, Anna Bollocks. And Assistant Captain 241, Fisticuffs. And your captain 340, Bonnie Thunders. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And bout number 9.
Welcome back to White Plains, New York. We're getting ready for the first semifinal bout of the East Region playoffs. It is 4-seed Charm City from Baltimore against the number 1 seed Gotham Girls Roller Derby from New York, New York. My name is Justice Feelgood Marshall, and I'm here with the one and only
Dump Truck, baby.
Dump Truck.
The stars have aligned once again. We will be gracing the microphone with each other, which will be amazing.
This is the third matchup between Charm City and Gotham. Last year, it was a fairly close game, 102-78, a game in Charm City where Gotham won by 48 points. Earlier this year, though, Gotham put a big whooping on them, 201-75, a 126-point victory. Right now, Gotham playing the best we've ever seen them play. Yesterday, they beat Providence by 300 points, the biggest blowout in WXPA tournament history. So we'll see if Charm City can answer that today. The winner here goes on to the championship game. The loser will play in the third place game, has one more shot at the championships.
All right, looks like the first jam is underway, and that's going to be number 26, Jess Carroll for Charm City in the jammer slot.
Susie Hot Rod stuck in the back here with a reckless endangerment. And first lead jam call goes to Charm City Roller Girls. Jess Carroll is lead jammer. Right now surrounded by yellow, or was surrounded by yellow, with Susie Hot Rod. Thoroughbled whips trying to hit her. However, Jess Carroll will have some time here to try and get some points as she is in scoring position. Susie Hot Rod far behind the pack.
Well, that's really great to see that right there. Charm City's pack trapping one of Gotham's defenders, hyperlinks, and making sure they can slow the pack down, get Jess Carroll through in time to call off that jam.
So Charm City draws first blood. They have a 3-0 lead after one jam. Next jammers here, I believe, I Am Pain, for Charm City. And that is the one and only Bonnie Thunders out on the track, the captain for Gotham Girls.
You know, I was overhearing some talk amongst Charm City before this game today, and they are not here to play Gotham. They're here to beat Gotham. They're sick and tired of having a mentality of seeing another league or another team and going, wow, they're amazing, let's just go play. They're like, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to win, and we're going to beat Gotham today. It's in their heads.
Bonnie Thunders with some amazing agility there to get through that wall of 4 right there. Now I Am Pain is stuck behind a Gotham wall. This is Donna Matrix and Sweet Cherry Pie at the front of the pack. Now I Am Pain one to beat, that is Sweet Cherry Pie, as Bonnie Thunders returns. She's looking at a wall of Joy Collision holding grudges. I Am Pain is out of pack. Bonnie cannot manage to get through.
Wow.
Again, with that amazing agility and footwork, manages to just battle her way through for 4 points with very little help from the Gotham blockers right there.
You're not going to see many skaters that are more comfortable on 8 wheels than Bonnie Thunders. She knows what to do. She doesn't have to think about how to skate through a pack or a pileup like that and make it successful. She is an athlete.
Yeah, she looks more comfortable on her skates than a lot of running backs look on their feet.
Yeah.
So Gotham has taken a 1-point lead at 4-3 after 2 jams. It's like 1 in the penalty box right now for Gotham. I think that's fisticuffs. You can't tell from here.
Susie Hot Rod jamming for Gotham, trying to go to the outside. Gets knocked out of bounds by Dolly Rocket, forcing her to the back and giving some opportunity for some jammer. Oh, looks like she's not going to be lead jammer for Charm City.
Susie Hot Rod hopping around, trying to find a way through. Flo Chisel coming towards a very slow pack here. Goes up the inside. Oh, and takes a big hit from, looks like, I want to say that's Swede. Yeah, Sweetheart gave her a knock there.
There is no lead jammer. This will be a full 2-minute jam.
Oh, and Flo runs right in the back of Candy Cakes. She's going to go to the box, and this is bad news for Charm City when it Gotham's on power jam. Let's see if their defense can hold. It is Thoroughbled, Dolly Rocket, Rosa the Rioter, and Mistress May I will be the Charm City pack trying to hold back Susie Hot Rod.
A really good matchup today, an interesting one. Gotham known for skating very technically, very cleanly. Charm City's statistics say that they are not necessarily in that same group. They do tend to be a penalty-heavy team, but they do have great talent on the track. If they can get control of the penalties, they'll have a chance here to really turn it into a game for the full 2 periods.
Gotham doing a good job there of holding back one blocker to Mistress May I and forcing that 20-foot call that sent Thoroughbled to the box for Charm City. Susie Hot Rod in her second scoring pass. Now has 1 to beat. Dolly Rocket fakes her, and she's got 5 more. So a 10-0 jam for Gotham so far. With 20 seconds remaining in this jam, we see Flo Chisel standing in the penalty box. She'll be returning soon. And here comes Susie for the 3rd scoring pass. Oh, and fakes Rosie, fakes Dolly.
Wow.
5 easy points for Susie Hot Rod.
You know, it looks like she saw something coming way before it happened. She knew exactly what move to take, and it was smooth.
Now, Flo Chisel will pick up some points on that as she was on a scoring path before going to the box, and she picked up all 5. So she got apparently a lap on Susie before she went to the box. So it's 19 for Gotham and 7 for Charm City. Right now, looks like we'll have full. I'm sorry, it's a 4-3 pack favoring Gotham. A Thoroughbled is still in the box after that 20-foot hit on Susie Hot Rod. Returning to the jam line is Jess Carroll for Charm City and Bonnie Thunders for Gotham.
Jess Carroll has her eye on Bonnie Thunders, trying to be aware where she is. Tries to bust through the back wall of number 2 Donna Matrix and 00 Anabolics.
Keep your eye on this Joy Collision versus Bonnie Thunder's battle all game long. Both of them incredibly agile jammers. Lead jammer goes to Charm City. Right now they've got a 2 out of 4 lead jammer status as Gotham only one.
Bonnie Thunder's with a nice little back up and break action there. Staying on her feet, now going against 3 Charms with a whip there from her pivot. Couldn't get enough momentum there to get past the front 2 of Charm City.
Joy tries to force a track cut, but falls on her way back. That lets Bonnie Thunders to get through, as she was no longer a target for a track cut. Now, Just Carol is going to have to think about when she wants to call. Oh, she's taken down a big pile up. She will call it off from the ground, picking up 2 points, looks like.
Boy, it was really about to unfold there for a moment. You could really see something about to happen. The continuing to contain Bonnie Thunder's very hard to do. It's a slight mishap. She gets through the pack. And then you have that big spill over there in turn 3. Like Charm City, they're playing hard, and they're so close to making some big plays happen. And I have a feeling it's going to happen sooner than later.
Yeah, Charm City doing a pretty good job of staying or keeping the blockers very close to Bonnie Thunders, not letting her allow space to move around as she's so skilled at doing. Gotham usually starts off their games with a few back and forth or back-to-back jams from Bonnie Thunders and Susie Hot Rod. It looks like they have... Can't tell from here. No one is moving yet. That's a Sweet Hurt is going to be the jammer for Gotham, so they've switched out from their one-on-one rotation. It is now Holding Grudges is all over Sweet Hurt right now, but I Am Pain's going to the penalty box. It's going to be a power jam for Gotham, and Sweet Hurt's got a minute here to increase Gotham's 9-point lead. If she can get around Holding Grudges, nice job at Holding Grudges, forcing a track cut, I think. Right now, Charms is making Gotham play their game. It's very slow. Nice
wow.
Dolly Rocket forces the whiff. And this is textbook Charm City play, just staying as slow as possible. Rose the Rider with a clockwise block there. And
boy, it's slow, and it is painful. And Sweetheart finally gets to the pack, but it looks like she picked up her 4th minor.
And that's exactly what Charm City's slow play does. You pick up so many minor back blocks to trying to get your way through there that by the time you're out, you get that 4. That's what we saw Swede do right there. So the power jam does not hurt Charm.
All right, looks like I Am Pain at the back of the pack looking to make her way through. She's got a long road ahead. Up there, 1-on-3 against, quite a few Gotham girls.
And that's going to be, I think, another back. No, I'm sorry. OMG TPF is sent out. Looks like a low block on I Am Pain. I Am Pain still struggling in this very slow pack. She's going around the outside, finds her way through. Not lead jammer, short to the box. Gets past fisticuffs. Now Sweet Hurt returns to the box.
Sweet Hurt quick to get out of the gates there, and she has already moved through this pack.
5 seconds of the jam.
Full 2 minutes, if you couldn't tell already, with 2 seconds to go in the jam.
And just in time, I Am Pain is through. Picks up the full 5.
Wow.
So Charm City hanging right with Gotham for the first 10 minutes so far.
You know, when you want it, you say it, you believe it, you go out there and you skate just like it. Charm City set out to beat Gotham today, not to just play them. And they're within striking distance. It's very early, of course, in this game. But if they continue to play with this intensity, this could be extremely interesting.
This is a full pack for Charm City. So far, they've done fairly well staying out of the box over the first 10. We have Susie Hot Rod up against Flo Shizzle. Susie goes right to jammer defense. She's trying to get Flo Shizzle out of bounds. Or possibly draw a back block. Either way, it's working out for Susie right now. But now they're pushing the pack, and now Joy is there to pick her up. But Flo's still unable to get past Susie Hot Rod. And once again, the pack's super slow. This Charm City style is working out for him so far.
I tell you, it's very patient. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, on your toes, like, okay, do I make the move now? Do I make it now? Susie Hot Rod figured it out. She got through the pack. She's not going to be your lead jammer. It looks like that was going to be cutting the track, holding her back from getting that status.
Oh, nice job by Flo Shizzle to grab the fanny pack of Holly Go Hardly, get her around, and now Flo has lead and calls it just in time.
The fanny pack of power does it again.
I believe that Flo may have gone to Derby Skins because her hiney is shiny.
Do you need your hiney to be shiny?
If I did, I would know where to go.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Derby Skins.
They're amazing. You know, whatever you need, they can do it. You give them some notice, you give them an idea, and they will work with you, and they will give you something stellar. I've actually been working with them via email over the last couple of days, and let's just say DNN Day is going to be kind of amazing in Sacramento.
Here we have Just Carroll up against Bonnie Thunders. It is Dolly Rocket and I'm sorry, it's Allie Be Back is the jammer for Charm City, not Just Carroll. Allie having some trouble here as Gotham gets lead jammer for the first time in a little while. It is Bonnie Thunders. Allie Be Back has two in front of her as Hyperlinks and Sweet Cherry Pie.
Wow, Bonnie Thunders showing that control again. She's full speed ahead, does a toe stop, jumps to the outside. She's dancing back there, and the second she finds enough room, she will make it through. But Charm City is really beating her up.
Allie Be Back not having too much luck either here, and she has been lapped at this point. A 5-point pass for Bonnie Thunders. As Allie Be Back still trying to find a way to solve that front wall, and now she's going to beat Hyperlinks on 20 feet here. But Bonnie Thunders still has plenty of time here to make her second scoring pass. Thoroughbled gets past on the outside. Bonnie is through, and she will. No one sees her calling it, and she's hit about 3 seconds after she's started trying to call it. A little frustrated with the timing there.
Yeah, Charm staying focused, though. They know not to stop till the fourth whistle blows. And she's like, I don't care if your arms are in the air or not. I'm going to try and knock the snot out of you here in a second.
So Gotham is now doubled up Charm City, but still a fairly small lead at 15 points. It is 30 for Gotham, 15 for Charm City. About 12 minutes gone in this first half of this first semifinal game in the WFTDA East Region semifinals. Once again, we have 4 teams left in the advancement rounds. These two and Boston and Philly. 3 of those will be going to the championships. 1 of them will not. Again, no one wants to go anywhere. This jam has been going on for 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
But you do it. No, you do it.
Joyce is pointing. This jam now 20 seconds into it with no jammer movement.
It is 30 for Gotham, 15 for Charm City. Charm City needs to start managing the clock now.
I think the referees got bored. They just blew the whistle. It doesn't appear that anybody actually passed. 25 seconds to go off that jam with nothing happening. We've got I Am Pain and Sweet Hurt as the jammers.
Holly Go Harley doing a good job knocking Sweet out of bounds and then pushing her to the back, but Sweet had no problem at all taking the inside line in turn 2 and busting through with lead jammer.
So I Am Pain takes a hit from Beatrix Slaughter and had to force to go back to avoid a track cut. Now Sweet Hurt is, I think she pulled a major track cut. There she goes. She knew it. And it's going to be a power jam for Charm City as Sweet Hurt cuts on her first scoring pass.
I Am Pain trying to get past Susie Hot Rod, and now she's got to jump over Donna Matrix.
I think I Am Pain got her skate stuck under Donna Matrix right there for a second. So I Am Pain is out, she's out of the pack, and she's coming for her first scoring pass. Charm City once again slows that pack down. And, Gotham's blocker guesses right there, keeps I Am Pain from moving forward. That was Donna Matrix, but Donna will go out on what I believe may have been a stopped block. She was not moving forward when she was hit.
Well, she also came back at the track when there was one skater still on it, so she was cutting the track, and that's going to be her 4th minor.
So I Am Pain is winning this jam so far, even though Sweet Hurt had lead jammer status. Once again, packed super slow. Here comes I Am Pain trying to find a way around, looking for 10 points in this pass. Joy Collision goes outside to try and take out Susie Hot Rod.
I Am Pain knows she's getting licks out here. You see her brace for impact, and she does a great job of it because she's patient. She's so patient, she found the perfect moment to get past the likes of Susie Hot Rod and number 42, Beatrix Slaughter. Yeah. Great job there by Charm City.
I Am Pain is a new skater on Charm City this year. She started with a league down in Virginia called New River Valley, but her first game was the Boston game just 2 months ago, and she's really been a force already. She's not only super fast, but also physically able to absorb a lot of hits, similar to a jammer like Lady Kaboom. A little bit more speed, but an equal amount of strength to be able to take those big hits from Gotham right now.
Right now, Gotham with 33, Charm City with 25. We have about 15 and a half minutes to go in the first period. And you're watching Derby News Network.
Rose the Rider takes down OMGWTF. And wow! The whole inside of the whole middle of the pack just splits wide open. Now Sweet Hurt back from the box, but lead jammer status already belongs to Just Carroll.
Sweet Hurt getting pushed out of bounds. She has to rejoin the action. Just getting through the pack. And she will not be lead yet. There's been a lot of 2-minute jams so far, this being one of them.
Well, no, just Carroll does have lead. She will have time to get some points here and probably call it off before Sweet Hurt can get back in the action here. Carroll calls it with, looks like 4 points. So Charm City, about halfway into the first half, is sticking right with Gotham. It is now 33-29 favoring Gotham. Only a Jan's with a point separate them right now.
Well, it's been one hell of a game so far. Very tough game. You can see these ladies are thinking. There is a lot of strategy. These coaches are working overtime right now, and they're both trying to play their own game, and they're both very good at forcing others to play their game. So it's been a toss and toss back and forth. Charm City really in it to win it today.
And now Charm City with a bit of a disadvantage as only 2 blockers on the track. That is Holding Grudges and Holly Go Hardly up against Gotham's Candy Cakes, Fisticuffs, and Beatrix Slaughter. Lead jammer goes to Susie Hot Rod.
Boy, that took no time at all. Skaters like Susie Hot Rod and the pack players that they have right now, that is a very good combination for success. That's why they've been so good for so long.
Nice hit by Fisticuffs. Nailed Flo Chisel right at the edge of the track, not allowing her to come back inbounds. And now Susie Hot Rod has lapped her, looking for more points. Joy Collision is staying right in front of Susie Hot Rod. Again, we were just saying about making that team play their game. So far, Charm City's done a better job of making Gotham play the way that Charm City's used to.
Yes, I completely agree. Whenever they're in the scenario they're in right now, they like to slow it down and they like to beat you a little bit, and they've been able to do just that.
It's like Holding Grudges had to let Susie Hot Rod go as Holder's on her way to the box. So that one I think went 5-0 for Susie Hot Rod. So good job by Charm City to avoid a larger margin there as Flo Chisel was caught up for quite some time in the pack.
I haven't had a lot of opportunities to see teams like Gotham and Charm City play each other, being over in Denver, Colorado, and I am blessed this weekend by just another great tournament and a great appearance of some extremely competitive roller derby. And I always feel like I'm in a good place in my life when I get to see some great roller derby, and it's going on right in front of me now.
Yeah, this game is extremely good so far. Charm City actually winning the lead jammer battle right now. They have gotten lead jammer 5 times to 4 times for Gotham. Not something that most people would have expected after seeing how Gotham just took apart Providence. A weaker team to be sure, but Gotham just looked unstoppable yesterday. And right now, Charm City is showing that they are in fact mortal. By the way, this game's been going on for half a minute. Just in case you're wondering. It is now 35 seconds into this jam, no jammer whistle at all. Now 40 seconds. Neither team wants to start this jam. And once again, the referees are like, the hell with it. Just skate. The call.
I'm going to wonder what the call is for that.
I really don't know what the call is there. However, I know the call right there is lead jammer for Just Carroll.
Oh, well, tell me more.
Bonnie Thunder's. I'm sorry, it's Susie. It's Bonnie Thunders. I'm wrong. Bonnie Thunders is almost out of the pack at about 20 feet here. Is knocked down by Rosie the Rider. That's going to send Rosie to the box here, I think. Or it'll send Holly and Rosie to the box. Now Charm City in a little bit of trouble. Just Carroll will probably want to. I was thinking Just Carroll would probably want to run that jam a little bit longer just to kill some penalty time, as Bonnie was so far back. But she will just quit it with the points that she has. She does get the full 4, so it's a 4-0 for Charm City. However, Charm City getting bitten by that penalty bug right now, and that may set up a big jam for Gotham next. We'll have to see.
And we are going to go into a team timeout. Charm City calling it. Right now, Gotham 42, Charm City 33. We've got just under 11 minutes to go in the first period. One hell of a game going on right now, and you're watching the Derby News Network. That's how you get to see it and hear it. Thank you so much to our viewers. We just reached our $25,000 goal for the fundraising of 2010. That is amazing. You have no idea how happy Gnosis looks right now. He's actually
amazing.
Wearing a dress this afternoon. He feels so good about it. And our presenting sponsor is Adam Wheels, the official wheel of the Women's Flat Track Roller Derby Association. Adam Wheels introduces the all-new Juke 2.0, now available with either nylon or alloy hubs. Juke 2.0 is cut to the same low 59mm height preferred by the reigning champions of roller derby, the Ole Rollers. Check them out at all the events this year, and make sure you also stop by adamwheels.com.
A good timeout there called by Charm City, I think, because they definitely want to set up this jam as they only had 2 blockers on the track. It is Dolly Rocket and Thoroughblade, and they're going to try and stall a little bit. And now Hyperlinks goes back, and this works right into Charm City's advantage here. They want this jam to start slow to kill some blocker time. I think Gotham's sort of playing into their hands right now. And finally the jam starts.
Susie Hot Rod quick to take the inside line, trying to bob and weave like she does from the waist up. And it worked in her favor. She's going to be lead jammer for Gotham. Charm City having a tough time getting through the pack. That is going to be a number 1618, I Am Pain. Wow. That's all we have to say about that.
It looks like Charm City was choosing to let I Am Pain to her own devices, waiting for Susie's return, but didn't work out as Susie went right through the middle of Dolly Rocket and Thoroughblade. Got an easy pass right there for 5.
Looking to skate with a new track, with a full track soon. Charm City needs the help right now because Susie Hot Rod has started to figure some things out as she picks up a grand slam for Gotham City.
And that is a 10-0 jam so far. However, I Am Pain out of pack, and right behind her, we'll see Susie call real fast here, I think. There it is. And that's 3 more. So a 13-0 jam for Gotham. Their best jam so far of the I'm sorry. That's so that is their best single jam so far.
There's going to be 2 sets of double numbers. Gotham 55, Charm City 33. Under 10 minutes ago in the first period.
I apologize. Earlier, Susie Hot Rod had a 15-0, so 2 big jams from Susie Hot Rod. All the rest have been fairly small margin jams so far.
All right, on the jammer line for Gotham is going to be Bonnie Thunders and Jess Carroll for Charm City. Bonnie already at the front of the pack, now starting to move back towards the rear. Charm City's defensive mind has been on all day.
Here's at the front of the pack going to be that Joy Collision Bonnie Thunders fighting we're talking about. And just barely in front is Bonnie Thunders gets it, but is behind Just Carroll. We'll see how this pack sets up here.
That was a photo finish. Those ladies were fighting hard. You saw Jess Carroll break up a whip that was supposed to go to Bonnie Thunders to try and break through, but Bonnie Thunders is just so stinking quick. She hopped right up there and was inches ahead to get lead jammer status. No points in that jam. She goes ahead and calls it off.
Yeah, Bonnie Thunders did a good job of getting around to Just Carroll to try and get that chance because Charm City was hanging out in the back of the pack, had some points available, but she was not able to penetrate the pack before Just Carroll got near the Gotham blockers. And if my eyes do not deceive me, that is Dolly Rocket in a rare jam for Charm City. She was a jammer a lot when she skated for Providence back in the early days of Derby, but has mostly been a pivot for Charm. We'll see how she does in the jam line.
I love how the early days of roller derby were like 6 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Were we ever so young?
I never sounded it, that's for sure. Wow, Dolly Rocket getting through. Nice little move there on the outside of turn 1. Bust through, she's going to be lead jammer for Charm City. Susie Hot Rod being held back by number 100, Rosie the Rider.
And good one-on-one blocking. It is hard to hold back Susie one-on-one. And Susie goes to the box. Power jam, Charm City.
Oh, my goodness. This power jam situation is going to it. You can hear Rev out in the background just celebrating this play right here. Charm City, this is what they need. This is what they want to see.
And here's that Charm City slow play again. The death stop is locked in on Donna Matrix. And now Dolly, 2 to be at the front here. And there she goes again.
Picking up another grand slam for Charm City as they start creeping back on up and closing this game.
12-point game right now, 55-43, as Charm City has still got the trap on Donna Matrix here.
And we've got just under 7 minutes to go in the first period.
And Dolly's going to take 20 feet. 15 points, Dolly Rocket. 45 seconds left in this jam.
Look at her. Honey, I'm home.
Now, Gotham doing a good job of, that's going to be a major back block on Dolly Rocket.
And now we're going to do a switcheroo.
Gotham was doing a good job of making sure they didn't get caught at 20 feet that time as they pulled back to where Donna Matrix was stuck.
Susie Hot Rod making her way behind the pack, rejoining the action.
18 seconds left in this jam.
She looks to go to the outside, trying to make a quick step, going back to the inside of turn 1, getting past Joy Collision.
And Charm City's going to run here because they only need 7 seconds to go off the clock. Susie Hot Rod will not make it back into the pack before time expires. And Charm City has pulled to within 10, or pulled under 10-point differential now. They are only 8 points behind at 55 to 47. So this first half playing out a lot different than I think a lot of people expected it to.
I tell you what, one thing you like to see about Gotham is no matter what's going on, no matter who plays them, whether they are winning big, it's a close game, no matter what, you just can't shake them. I don't think that you've got them flustered or worried. I think you just have them playing some serious roller derby.
We haven't seen a Gotham timeout yet, so they haven't really had a chance to put in a serious talking about adjustment yet.
Right. Bonnie Thunder's jamming for Gotham, doing her magic in the back of the pack as she just jumps to the out and the end, and she's trying to make her way through the pack. She does on the inside, and she's going to be our lead jammer for Gotham.
Beautiful movement there from Bonnie Thunder to get through that pack. However, Charm City has the front of the pack. They're going to be able to slow it down here a little bit. And here comes Bonnie Thunder towards a very slow pack. All Gotham in the back, all Charm in the front. Here comes Bonnie. Very little help from the blockers here.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, she went right through the middle of it while they were in a conversation with the official.
yeah, it looks like they called a pack split there, and they were trying to make sure that they were within play. Turned out they were not. There goes Sweet Cherry Pie off in the box for Gotham.
Bonnie Thunder's stopping on the outside, trying to go back to the end. And, I mean, seriously, the second you say she's going to the outside, you're wrong.
Exactly.
That is one quick woman.
Oh, no, bad news for Dolly Rocket. I think she re-entered illegally, and she is right back to the box after coming out.
Godzilla. That's got to hurt for Charm City to be doing all that work to make up the difference. They put Bonnie Thunders out there, and Bonnie Thunders is just one of the most effective skaters out there.
And Holly Go Harley's trying to get her pack saying, come to me, come to me. And now the penalty is killing Charm City again. They are down to just 2 skaters, no jammer. And Gotham is going to keep the pack slow by just not chasing in the front of the pack. And that's the last place going to be as Charm City is strung out 2-on-1 with Bonnie Thunders. She just solemns through the pack there. I think Charm needs to slow down and get closer to the Gotham wall here because all they're doing is getting themselves spread out.
Holly Go Hartley giving some direction out there, going, hey, there's just 2 of us. We need to set her up, and we need to do this together. Otherwise, we're going to see more and more of these Grand Slams coming through.
Exactly. Bonnie Thunders have done the exact same thing to this wall of 2 each single time. Separate them and go in between. One more shot. And Holly Go Harley sent off to the box. Wow. I think she may have been serving a penalty that was already in the queue because I didn't see her close to anybody. A huge 30-point jam from Bonnie Thunders, and that's the Gotham we've seen earlier.
Yep. They didn't go anywhere.
But again, that's partially the amazing jamming of Bonnie Thunders. But it's also Charm City's penalty troubles. We talked about that all weekend long. Once they're down to 2 players, it's a hell of a lot harder to stop anybody, especially Bonnie Thunders.
Looks like we're going to be in the middle of an official timeout. And we'd like to thank our friends at Flat Track Revolution for producing the awesome gifts we've been sending out to our contributors. For every revolution, there's a live stream. You can get shirts, jackets, tote bags. They're all on the way shortly if you haven't already received them. We thank you so much for your contribution. We are now 100% at our goal of $25,000. I'm changing everything up. If you love the Every Revolution artwork and you want to see more, check them out at flattrackrevolution.com. The revolution shall be worn. I'm actually wearing it right now. I'm not making that one up. The Gnosis dress thing may have been a stretch. But I am wearing Flat Track Revolution.
I see the face of Goody Two Skates
Jeez.
balefully staring out from Dump Truck's chest.
Well, you know, anytime I get in a fight in this shirt, I just feel like I have a little extra power. It's like, really? She will whoop you. We have a few other sponsors we'd love to thank. I'll be hanging out with this wonderful roller derby company, Wicked Skatewear, next week. We both will, actually.
Indeed.
On the West Coast, where we will be attending the Western Regional Tournament. If you need something to wear on DNN Appreciation Day, visit wickedskatewear.com. They're the official outfitter of Derby News Network. We also want to thank 5on5 Magazine, the official magazine of the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. You can subscribe now at 5on5mag.com. Spell it out, FIVEONFIVEMAG.com. Apparently, I have a photo in the new issue, and I would like to see that because it is from Australia.
I cannot wait to see.
Oh, my goodness. I am very excited.
About to get back in action here. Charm City finally gets a jammer back after Dolly Rocket's back-to-back jammer penalties. It'll be Just Carroll jamming for Charm City and Susie Hot Rod for the Gotham Girls.
Charm City really needs to clean their act up if they want to get right back in this game, and there's plenty of time to do it, and only 35-point difference. But right now, Susie Hot Rod's got lead jammer status.
And that's backed up penalty box for Charm City. Joy Collision, the only blocker on the track there for a little while. They've now retrieved Rosie the Rioter, but still the penalty box for Charm kind of full up. Here comes Susie Hot Rod looking for her first scoring pass. That's Joy and Rosie to beat. And Joy, nice hip check on Susie Hot Rod. Keeps her in the pack behind Rosie. Great re-engagement here from Joy Collision and Rosie the Rioter. And Joy Collision once again back in front, just when Susie thinks she has a way out. She's back there, but finally, Susie gets that juke on, and she's through with 5.
It's like Gotham has just shaken it off, and they're back out here doing what they do best.
A 30-point jam is very good for the momentum at all times.
It does help just a wee bit.
Just Carroll finally out of the pack, but not lead jammer and far behind, as Susie Hot Rod is currently in her second scoring pass. Huge open on the inside, and Susie Hot Rod calls with 9. So that's a 39-0 run for Gotham over the last couple of jams.
Well, I tell you got to talk about Gotham's jamming core. They are amazing. And one of the reasons why they are so great is because they trust their pack. Mm-hmm. And their pack is relentless, dangerous, hard-hitting, and smart. And the jammers can just trust they're going to do what they need to do whenever they hit the pack. They're ready to go. And they know exactly where they're supposed to be heading.
Like illegal procedure on Sweet Cherry Pie. I think she false started there, but she backs up behind Dolly to avoid the major. We got I Am Pain and Bonnie Thunders.
Bonnie Thunders going up against a sea of yellow.
I Am Pain saw a big hole, ran for it, but got tripped up and falls before reaching it. Lead jammer goes to Bonnie Thunders. Now I Am Pain struggling in a slow pack here.
I Am Pain got the back. Looking to skate a little crazy at this moment. Whatever works. Now you got to get past Anabolics.
Anna is hanging out there at the old 19.9 feet there.
Whoa.
Look, a big hit to Anabolics. Someone's going to the box for that. That'll be Thoroughbled.
Thoroughbled going to take a seat, which is not what Charm needs right now. I know sometimes you use penalties because they're there and you just need to make a certain kind of hit to get this kind of an outcome. But right now, when you're playing a team like Gotham, you need everyone out there you can. Those penalties never count.
And just as you say that, Charm City's jammer I Am Pain goes to the box. Another power jam for Gotham.
Told you I knew what I was talking about. No.
And Dolly to the box. Once again, Charm City's penalties killing them. They're now 4 or 5 against 2, counting Gotham's jammer. But that's going to be a major back block on Bonnie Thunders. So Charm City gets a lucky break there. You don't see Bonnie Thunders in the box very often as a jammer.
I Am Pain looking to get through the pack. Halfway up, going against the front wall of 3 Gotham defenders, trying to spread things out a bit. Gets right past Hyperlinks.
She's got 15 seconds here to try and score some points. Gotham's going to probably try and run this.
Gotham right now with 99, Charm City with 50.
Oh,
and wow.
Totally unseen from the box, Bonnie Thunders.
Hey, I think they put her in a slingshot and just released her onto the track. Because literally it was less than a stride and she was at full speed.
I Am Pain does pick up 2 points, but another jam goes overwhelmingly to Gotham there. It's a 10, I think it's a 10-2. Waiting to see if Bonnie picked up more than that. Either way, Gotham definitely will have broken the century mark here at the halftime mark, I believe that is. And if my math is correct, Gotham has perfectly doubled up Charm City right now, 104 to 52.
Your math is correct.
I know math.
Who knew? All right, my name is Dump Truck, and I am alongside none other than Justice Feelgood Marshall. And you're watching DNN. We'll be back after the break. Give me my heart. I want it, baby. Give me my heart. Grand Slam, Rose City.
WFTDA would like to thank Dr. Hauska. Dr. Hauska Skincare, WFTDA's official bruise healer. Lose the bruise with Dr. Hauska's Ouch Aid. Stop by the booth and check out their amazing bruise healing and skincare products. Dr. Hauska Skincare.
We're back here about 2 minutes to go until the second half of Charm City versus Gotham here in the semifinal, the first semifinal of the 2010 WFTDA Eastern Region Championships. Right now, Gotham holding a 52-point lead at 104-52. My name is Justice Feelgood Marshall here with the dump truck. I want to run over some of the stats from the first half here. You see right now leading Gotham scoring and all scoring is Bonnie Thunders, 53 points on 7 jams. Susie Hot Rod, 46 points on 7 jams. They've only had one other jammer out there, Sweet Hurt. She's gone out 3 times and has scored only 7 points, and she's been outscored by 12. Gotham has not yet put in their other jammers. They have Hyperlinks, Berserk, Paper Schneet, OMG WTF have not been used at all at jammer line. Charm City's running a 4-jammer rotation. It's Flo Shizzle is leading with 22 points on 3 jams. Dolly Rocket with 17 points on 2 jams. Just Carroll has 13 on 6 jams, and Ally Be Back has been used once, did not score. None of the Charm City jammers are in positive point differential, but Just Carroll has not been, or has a even, I should say, point differential. So she has not lost any points while she has been up against Gotham. Interestingly enough, Charm City has not used either Holding Grudges or Joy Collision or Lady Kaboom at the jam line. All 3 of them are usually people you see at some point during a Charm City game. I'm not sure if they've chosen to go with I Am Pain over Lady Kaboom. They're very similar style jammers, so maybe they're using one as a jammer and one as a blocker. Joy Collision, you'll often see her do 1 or 2 jams in a game that is
30 seconds
close.
remaining. Skaters, please.
So we'll see if there's any change in Charm City's jammer rotation. As of right now, the margin is 52 points, but 30 points of that came on one huge power jam for Gotham, whereas Charm City lost most of their blockers, and Bonnie Thunders had a pretty easy pass through. So if Charm City can avoid having that happen again, they can play them pretty tightly here and perhaps get a little bit off that lead. Charm City doing, I think, a lot better than many people expected in that first half.
It's very possible for us to see, as you were saying earlier, that jammer lineup to change and extend on both sides of the track. And I really like what I've seen from Charm so far. Of course, Gotham is doing well. You can see that by looking at the score. And every time they get the track, you know that they have some serious communication going on. They're aware. They skate so well. It looks like they live together. They have some real unity there. But Charm City, Gotham has picked to beat Charm City right now. And Charm City came through early in the game, played extremely tough, forcing Gotham to play their game. And it looks like they even started to change up their jammer rotation a bit as well. So they're focusing on the pack play and the jammer lineup. And you can look for those next 3 jammers to probably pop up here in the second period.
Jam is off. 3 blockers on the track for Charm. Lady Kaboom in the box for Charm City as a blocker. And another power jam for Charm City. Just what they need. Holding Grudges in her first jam of the day. Is trying to pull from 20 feet here. And finally gets it. She's through with lead jammer.
Holding Grudges lead jammer halfway around the track now. And it looks like Dolly Rocket's going to rejoin the action and assist in ushering her through the pack of Gotham City Rollers.
Wow. Holding Grudges doing a great job to stay on her feet from some hard hits from hyperlinks and fisticuffs there. Now trying to beat Paper Schneet on the outside. Paper Schneet can't quite stay in bounds.
Boy, what a quick move that was. She was out, and she jumped right back in before Pepperschneet had a chance to run to the back of the pack and suck her back in.
And now Charm City with that death stop, they're working on Sweet Hurt. You see Thoroughbled, Joy Collision, Dolly Rocket just swarming Sweet Hurt. But Holding Grudges is stuck out of bounds because Fisticuffs is trying to draw a track it on her. And here comes Holden, taking a, really strong work from Holding Grudges to not get knocked out of bounds by Gotham's attacks there.
Goodness gracious. Pepperschneet nodding her head going, wow, that's one tough lady. She really fought for that. Pepperschneet all over her, trying to gain some leverage and shove her. Holding Grudges having no problem staying on her feet, gets through the pack, and now she's going to call off the jam.
Yeah, it looks like Charm didn't notice that Susie Hot Rod was coming back out of the box, so she was through unopposed. Holden saw that and was like, let's just call this jam.
We do want to thank some of our other great sponsors. Sin City Skates, the original Derby-owned skate shop, is also DNN's very first sponsor. We've had a great partnership with them through the years, and we continue to enjoy what they do for roller derby. Buy skates from a skater at SinCitySkates.com.
That was a 9-0 jam for Holding Grudges in her first appearance of the day. And now on the jam line, we have jammers who are not going anywhere because the pack's not going anywhere. Wow, once again, neither team has any desire to start this jam whatsoever. Both teams want the back. We are now 20 seconds into jam action with no movement from the jammers.
You got to wonder why. Are we waiting for our player to get back on the track?
So Charm gets their player back, but still, with now full packs, no one wants to go anywhere, which means that they have to be fighting for the back of the pack here. There's no other reason for them both to stay there. So Gotham wins that battle as they get the back wall working on Lady Kaboom.
Bonnie Thunder's trying to make her move, trying to get past the Charm City squad. She does on the inside. She's going to be lead jammer for Gotham.
We talked about maybe seeing some different jammer lineups, and now we have seen two jammers who did not play in the first half for Charm City, Kaboom and Holding Grudges. So it's possible that Charm City purposely was trying to show them a different look in the second half.
That's right. You got to keep a team like Gotham guessing if you can. They are amazing, they are technical, and they are very, very smart.
That one goes 4-0 for Bonnie Thunders. 4-0 hit and quit.
108 Gotham right now over Charm City's 61. We are in the second period with 26 and a half minutes to go in gameplay.
On the jam line right now for Gotham is Susie Hot Rod. Trying to see from here who we have there for Charm City. I believe that's I Am Pain. Yes, it is I Am Pain. And now, once again, it's that super slow Charm City action. They've got Susie Hot Rod caught up in the back here, trying to give I Am Pain some space to stretch those long, strong legs.
You know, in the locker room, you can almost guarantee they said, hey, you remember what happened whenever we started playing our game in the first period? We need to do that again. We need to stay focused on that, and we need to start playing the Charm City Hard Knocks roller derby that we know how to do.
Oh, and I Am Pain takes a fourth minor. So off to the box for I Am Pain. Power Jam Gotham. Here comes Susie Hot Rod on the outside. Lead jammer, Susie Hot Rod. Power Jam Gotham Girls.
Sweet Hurt and Beatrix Slaughter helping out Susie Hot Rod there.
Big tumble here is not good news for Charm City as the chaos favors the jammer. Susie Hot Rod comes in, tries to go on Joy Collision. Joy says no. Now to the front of the pack is the wall of yellow and gold. Susie Hot Rod waiting for a line. Tries to go up the middle. Nothing there. Dolly Rocket is spreading out to take up as much space as possible.
I tell you what, Charm City really putting in the work to control Susie Hot Rod for a few laps there. She was able to break through. Now she has a grand slam for Gotham.
And now Thoroughbled trapped in the back. Not good news for Charm as once again, and that's going to be a major back block on Susie Hot Rod. Susie Hot Rod having some trouble with jammer penalties in this game. You don't really see Gotham jammers in the box often, but I think we've seen at least 3 power jams, maybe 4 for Charm so far.
I Am Pain back on the track. It is now a power jam with the advantage going towards the ladies from Baltimore, Charm City.
Susie had 5 when she went to the penalty box. Possibly will get more.
I Am Pain shrugging off a hit in turn 4, looking to stick with it, make it through there at the very end. But it looks like she's going to go be sitting down again. Not sure what the call was on that. But we're going to start this jam without a jammer, and then Susie Hot Rod will be very soon to join.
That last jam looks like it went overall 5-2. Actually, hold on. I want to double checking the score here.
Do it. And now jamming for Gotham is going to be Susie Hot Rod. She is back in it. And it looks like there's a legal procedure call.
Wow.
And she's getting off the track again?
I'm not sure exactly. It must have been on a pack member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like it was on her, but it's on a pack member.
I was looking
for a false start. So, lead jammer, Susie Hot Rod.
Never said that before.
And here she comes for a very slow pack. It's like Charm City trying to draw a back block on her by being slow for her entry. However, she shakes off Rosa the Rioter, through with 5.
Gotham looking to pull away from Charm City with 61 points. Gotham 116, now 120.
Oh, nice apex jump from Susie Hot Rod. Gets past Rosa the Rioter and leaps past everybody else. Here comes Thoroughblade like a freight train out of the box. Thoroughblade has got our eye on Susie Hot Rod right now. But Susie with a beautiful spin move to stay on her feet. She has another 5 points.
Susie Hot Rod is just, you see her skate alongside her amazing pack, and that's how roller derby's done.
And that's 4 more, a 19-0 jam for Gotham. And now they're looking pretty solid here. They still got 22 minutes to go. But Charm City is going to need to stop that from ever happening again if they have a chance to win this game.
Yes. Looks like it's going to be Jess Carroll on the line for Charm City and Bonnie Thunders for Gotham.
Looks like I Am Pain got 1 point out of all that, so a 19-1 jam.
We do want to thank Cruz Skate Shop, Derby owned in San Francisco, just opened a new location in Sacramento. So we'll probably stop by while we're at the Western Regional Tournament out there. You can check them out online at cruzskateshop.com. That's CRUZ skateshop.com.
Bonnie Thunders all over the track to get away from every single Charm City blocker. It is I've rarely seen a jammer who can get through a pack with 0 help. Basically just juked every single blocker by her own lonesome. Got lead jammer and is now coming back towards the pack of Dolly Rocket, Rosa the Rider. Fakes left, fakes right, and calls. It's like Rosa the Rider fell blocking her. So Bonnie only picks up 1 on that one.
You know, we got to see a lot of the jungle that is White Plains, New York last night. And I don't know if you've touched on this today yet, Justice.
I personally have not.
But, yeah, have you ever seen Jersey Shore?
I have seen Jersey Shore.
Do you know that there's people out there that really are like that? I mean, that was, we had a blast, I'll tell you that. Sailor Jerry, one of the great sponsors of this tournament, supplying a lot of complimentary cocktails as part of the sponsorship that is set up. So every bar we went to, we were hooked up with some great Sailor Jerry rum. But the people watching, it was like being in a comic book that was colored in hair gel. It was out of control. We even ended up at a bar called the Thirsty Turtle where they had a mechanical bull.
Yes, that was always a great addition to a party, mechanical bull. I think North Central Regionals last year, the Minnesota and St. Paul's were hosting that. There's a mechanical bull there as well.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yes, that was unique.
Yes, and we'll leave it there. We do want to thank the after party bars in the area. If you are in the White Plains area at any time, make sure you stop by the Brazen Fox, Ron Black's, and Element Food and Spirits. Work it out. Looks like it is going to be timeout Palooza.
The referee timeout ended, and Charm City thought that meant go, and ran into the NSO, who was standing there patiently.
It's like, don't kill me. It's just a whistle. 20 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Gotham with 136. Charm City with 63.
This is a Lady Kaboom, a.k.a. the Land Shark, out there for Charm City.
Da, da.
And she's up against Susie Hot Rod.
Da, da. Susie Hot Rod going to the outside, makes a quick move to the inside of turn 2. Gets right past Holly Go Hardly, and she's going to be your lead jammer quick and in a hurry.
Good job of Lady Kaboom, though, to get her on Candy Cakes. Not easy to do. Able to use that strength and speed to force Candy Cakes away from the outside line. And here comes Susie. She'll be coming in for points first. I expect a quick call here. And there it is. But I don't think she got it in time. Let's see.
Yep, looks like they both picked up 2 points.
So Lady Kaboom able to equalize on that jam.
The equalizer.
You can see right now on your TV screen Virginia Slim complimenting Lady Kaboom on getting up there.
He looks fabulous.
Virginia Slim is impossible to miss.
Yes.
He's a person who makes you say, what the hell is that, when you look at your TV screen.
He will not get hit in traffic while crossing the street. If he does, it's by intent. They even have their stuffed banana mascot on the bench. Has its own chair.
Yes, both the banana and the banana are here. This is Just Carol up against Hyperlinks. First time we've seen Hyperlinks jam for Gotham here.
Hyperlinks trying to get it. Wow.
That was Rosie the Rider with a big hit on Hyperlinks.
Nice stick right there. That's Charm City through and through. Hyperlinks gets to the back. She will not be lead jammer. Just Carol trying to get past Piper Schneep, but it looks like she has a 4th minor for cutting the track. And this is going to be a power jam. Advantage, Gotham.
Exactly what Charm City needs to not have, is they only have 2 blockers on the track again. It's like Dolly Rocket. I think she may have pulled a back block there. Well, if you're in a 4-2 situation, you need some help, and that worked out for Dolly Rocket there.
You know, these things happen. It is a human sport, and you got to use those rules and the gameplay to your advantage if you can.
We're going to see Just Carol come out of the box here.
Holding grudges going out.
Charm City pulls up 20 feet here as they pulled back on Ginger Snap and slowed her down. However, Hyperlinks will be back from the box pretty soon here.
Ginger Snap being held in the back.
Ginger Snap looking for clockwise block penalty on Dolly Rocket. Not going to get it, doesn't look like. Dolly Rocket still going clockwise. Still going clockwise. Ginger Snap's asking for the penalty. Not getting it. Just Carol's through again. And suddenly, a jam looked very bad for Charm City. It's working out pretty well for them. Hyperlinks has returned from the box.
Why is it every time I'm on the microphone, there's got to be Fruit Boots in the middle of the track? Just to touch on that again.
That's a Major Wood out there. I believe a Nashville Roller Girls referee, I think, skating with a unique footwear.
Yeah, that's how you say it. 4 points, just as Carol passes through. Hyperlinks being caught up at the back by Holly Go Hardly and number 100, Rosie the Rider.
So Charm City turns that jam around after it started with a power jam 4-on-2 advantage for Gotham. After a bit of a jammer musical chairs and a good performance from Just Carol, that jam ends up going 15-8 for Just Carol.
We have 17 and a half minutes left in the second period. Right now, Gotham with 146, Charm City with 79, and we are in the middle of an official timeout. We do want to thank some more of our sponsors, Derby for All, Derby owned in Minneapolis and ready to serve you online at derbyforall.com. That's the word Derby, the number 4, all.com. We also want to thank our newest sponsor, Derby owned 5 Stride Skate Shop. They're actually here set up. I went by and checked out some of their merch and some of their equipment they have for sale. It's a great setup they have. They are now open to serve you in New York City. Learn more at 5strideskateshop.com.
Right now on your screen you can see Banana holding his free hug sign. And look, he got a hug. And it was free. That's a good hug. Check it out.
That
nice
is a good hug. What did he charge for those again?
Excuse me?
No, I will not ever excuse you.
And more free hugs happening over here in front of the D&N Castle in the Sky.
I've never seen a banana be felt up like that before.
But the Gotham fans are throwing pom-poms at the banana. He is now dead.
We have a banana down.
And here they go, Banana and Gotham fan. The Gotham fan backs off and throws pom-poms.
They are deadly weapons in the world of bananas. Taunting. Going through and going, come and get it. Throw me the ammunition and I'll use it, she says.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is our roller derby in 2010. Banana getting in it with the Gotham fans.
It's a great
He
thing.
has now gone to seek hugs elsewhere.
The Women's Flat Track Derby Association would like to thank their official bruise healer, Dr. Hushka Skincare. Lose the bruise with Dr. Hushka's Ouch Aid. They're here set up and they're actually handing out samples. Roller derby is one of those sports where you tend to be tattooed with bruises. These help them heal properly so you can start skating at the best of your ability, pain-free. We also want to thank Sailor Jerry Rum. They'll be doing their best to get everyone stewed, screwed, and tattooed. I like them already. All three of those things I'm a fan of, actually. With drink specials at the after parties all weekend long. Thank you, Sailor Jerry, for helping me not remember the evenings here in White Plains, New York, where the arm boners succeed in taking over the world. The Women's Flat Track Derby Association would also like to thank Derby Skins for their support. Does yo hiney need to be shiny? If so, you need to check out derbyskins.com. Not only is their product amazing, but so are the people running that company. They are wonderful to work with. They give great hugs, and they always have a great booth set up at the events. derbyskins.com. Dump truck tested. Dump truck approved.
You know, we've gotten a lot of awesome stats here from the WFPDA, number crunchers. But one stat we have not seen is average length of referee timeout per team. I'd love to see it for Charm City after the last Steel City game yesterday and the game they played against Denver in Charm City recently. A lot of Charm City's style of play tends to lead to a lot of conversations with the head referee and the opposing bench coach. It's not really about dirty or play like that. It's just it creates situations that you don't often see in Derby, leading to the head ref having to explain everything 8 times to each person.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad stat to get. Yeah, but if we talk to D-Train, who's been helping run a great tournament here in White Plains.
And not only that, as an ex-referee myself, this is a nightmare for a referee because both bench coaches are longtime veteran referees themselves. So they are going to ask you every question possible.
Oh, my goodness. You got to see their eyes roll whenever that timeout's called. It's like, oh, great, here we go.
It's Endless Justin, a longtime referee, started with Tucson Roller Derby, moved out to Gotham in, I think, 2008. Longtime member of the WFTD Rules Committee. Actually was the head of that committee for a while. And Virginia Slim, who was a referee for Charm City for a long time, actually started with him. And also head captain of the Harlem City Homicide, my men's team. So both people with a whole lot of Derby history, a whole lot of Derby knowledge, and willing to use it to make sure the referees do what they ask.
All right, looks like we're actually ready to go. We're going to start playing roller derby after a 5-minute and 5-second timeout.
Oh, wow.
The pack is almost on the way. They're doing their best. We're going to have a Lady Kaboom for Charm City and none other than Bonnie Thunders for Gotham.
I think Bonnie Thunders duked herself to the ground right there, but she's still through, and she's lead jammer.
No matter how hard you juke, the ground will always be there.
Kaboom trying to find a way through. Oh, almost all of Gotham falls down, and that's going to open up a path for Lady Kaboom to get out.
Yes, it does, and she makes it through. Lead jammer status owned by Bonnie Thunders and the Gotham City Roller Girls.
God love that Bonnie Thunders movement, just like left and right. And once she's just waiting to get in the blocker's peripheral vision. Once the blocker reacts to that, she's gone the other way. Looks like that was a quick 4-0 for Bonnie.
16 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Gotham with 151 points. Charm City with 79. And today's live coverage is made possible by support from the Roller Derby business consultants at HaveDerbyWillTravel.com. You need some information about how to handle a tournament, growing pains, travel, all sorts of great stuff that you don't want to deal with, you go to HaveDerbyWillTravel.com and you can get a free 30-minute consultation.
Pack's off the line very slow again. At this point, these slow jam starts favor Gotham, though, as they're holding a fairly significant lead. There's about 16 minutes left to play in the game. They can't afford to lose too much time on those jammer starts.
Just Carol jamming for Charm City, and none other than the Susie Hot Rod for Gotham.
Susie Hot Rod looking for the inside line. Rosie the Rider denying it so far. Dolly Rocket comes up to help her, and still in the back is Just Carroll. Gets a big hit from Sweet Hurt.
Rosie the Rider all over Susie Hot Rod, but it just wasn't enough there in the end. She does make it through the pack. Will not be lead jammer. Just Carroll attempting to make it through the pack as well. She's going against Paper Schneet and Donna Matrix.
Good work here from, I think that's Hella Skelter to string the pack out, not allowing Just Carroll to get out on 20 feet. Just Carroll, one to beat. That's Paper Schneet finally through. She's lead jammer, and she calls immediately. And I don't think that Susie hurt her. Didn't realize the dam was over. So 1 point for Gotham as Just Carroll manages to keep the damage to just a single point.
Charm City now with 79. Gotham 152. Just under 15 minutes to go in the second period. I tell you what, every single inch of this game has been hard fought. Charm City's been playing very tough. Been able, as we spoke of earlier, to make Gotham play their game from time to time. But Gotham's consistent, relentless march around the track has started to make them look victorious today.
And there goes Bonnie Thunders, another lead jam call for the Gotham girls. Gotham really owning lead jam status in this half. They got it 5 times in a row, starting with the second jam, and 7 times overall, but only 2 for Charm City.
Fanny Pfister and Sweet Sherry Pie doing a great job of sweeping the entire pack to the inside of the track, so Bonnie Thunders can race around turns 1 and 2 on that pass.
Fanny Pfister from Pikes Peak Derby Dames.
Is that what I said? She's going to kill me.
Pikes Peak ineligible for the Eastern Regional Tournament.
Oh, goodness. How about the other fists? The fisty cuff. She's going to punch me right in the throat. She looks like she has skinny knuckles. That could hurt. It could cut something important.
Maybe she'll punch you in the fanny.
I wouldn't feel a thing then. Oh, goodness. Well, there you go. There's a free shout-out for Fanny Pfister. Did I mention him from the Western region?
Actually, Fisticuffs a long time ago, also in the Western region, which I used to play for Tucson, came out here with, as we were talking about earlier, Endless Justin.
Back in the old days.
Back in the olden days. Exactly.
Back when we were, well, still in the same decade of our lives, but still. And it looks like Bulldog has risen from the dead. He's DNN's resident zombie.
Right now the jam line is Just Carroll against Hyperlinks. Looks like Gotham has a disadvantage on the track right now in terms of the pack. No, I apologize. They both have 2. So, and once again, the Gotham or Charm City is too excited to play, and they jump off the line on the end of timeout whistle.
You know, it's been great to travel around with DNN the last couple of years and be able to call with people like yourself and travel with Gnosis and Hurt Reynolds and the likes of Val Capone and Bulldog. I really appreciate the opportunity to do this. I love this sport so much, and I couldn't be any happier right now. Thank you, Derby News Network. I appreciate you oh so very much.
This is a great place to be this weekend. Right now, Gotham's Hyperlinks has lead jammer over Just Carroll. Again, only 2 blockers in the box on the track for each team, except that Sweet Hurt has now returned from the box, while Rosie goes in, and suddenly it's a 3-1 situation. Dolly Rocket looking a little frustrated with that back situation. This looks a lot to me like the Boston versus Gotham game in ECE, where Gotham definitely won that game by a solid amount, but Boston had nothing to be ashamed of in their play.
Ginger Snap trading licks with Paper Schneet, going, come on, hit me! Hit me! Okay. Bonnie Thunders to be jamming for Gotham.
And for Charm City, that is Holden and Grudges, transfer from Harrisburg this year. This is our first year skating with Charm City, and now Holden on some jammer defense. Doesn't work out. Bonnie Thunders is lead jammer, and Holden still stuck in the back.
Well, Bonnie Thunders she's ready to get hit. It's almost like she wanted to get hit right there because that helped build her momentum to get right through where she was surrounded by her own girls, and she pushed right through the pack to get lead jammer status.
And yet again, another beautiful juke from Bonnie Thunders freezes all of Charm City's defenders, including their offense, holding grudges. Goes right around for a 5-point grand slam. Now with about 12 minutes left in this game, Gotham's starting to knock on a 100-point separation from Charm City here. Bonnie Thunders trying to find a way around Joey Collision and Holly Go Hardly.
Every time Anabolics is out there, you end up calling her name. She usually hangs in the back of the pack, and she's kind of the first punisher of the jammers. She'll hit him at least 3 to 4 times before she's done with him.
Another solid jam for Gotham. Charm City has been blanked in the last 5 jams ever since the 14-9 jam for Just Carol. Really the that and the opening 9-0 from Charm City's holding grudges. The only jam win for Charm City in this half.
Just Carol jamming for Charm. Susie Hot Rod jamming for Gotham.
Now a 90-point margin for Gotham, 169 to 79, with about 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Just Carol just trying to crawl her way through the inside there. Another very slow, very tightly packed group there, but lead jammer will go to Susie Hot Rod, number 55 for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
Susie with not a lot of room to move there. Right before she got through the pack, she had to kind of trot her way out. Right now, she's already at the back of the pack looking to start her scoring run. She's picked up 1 so far. Trying to go to the outside, but it looks like they're going to be calling off that jam. She picks up 2, and it looks like Charm picks up 1.
Yeah, just Carol managed to speed up and get in there right before Susie managed to get that jam called. So once again, taking a look at our awesome stats provided by Nate and Miranda Wrights.
They are amazing.
It looks like right now the highest scoring jammer for Charm City right now is Just Carol. She has 29 points so far, and still only outscored by 1 point. So doing a pretty good jammer point differential there. Of course, for Gotham, it's Susie Hot Rod and Bonnie Thunders with 76 and 75 points each. Here is Hyperlinks looking to add some more to her own total. She's lead jammer.
Gotham with 171, Charm City with 80. We have just under 10 minutes to go in gameplay.
And this jam for Joy Collision doesn't work out, as she is unable to reach the pack before Hyperlinks can pick off those points and call the jam. Hyperlink's very pleased to have Oscar and Joy Collision on that one.
Yeah.
Celebrates with her team at the bench there.
Susie Hot Rod jamming for Gotham. And it looks like that could be holding grudges for Charm City.
Also, a little trivia, Hyperlinks and Charm City's Paige Fault both sharing the same number, 404. Love that.
Interesting.
Here comes Holden Grudges. Will be up against Susie Hot Rod.
Susie keeping her eyes open, looking for a hole. Holding grudges already at the front of the pack, but she's got to get past Paper Schneet and OMG WTF. She does, and she's going to be our lead jammer for Charm City.
Only the 3rd lead jammer call in this half for Charm City. As Gotham's really, after a kind of shaky opening 20 minutes for Gotham, they seem to have figured out Charm City's game here.
Wow. Cutting the track right there. Barely by holding grudges, but it's enough to be a major. She's going to take a minute out of the box, and Susie Hot Rod immediately picks up a grand slam for Gotham Girls Roller Derby.
And now Charm City has a mild advantage in the pack right now. They got a 3-on-2. However, they, of course, are down their jammer. Now let's see Dolly Rocket try to get to the front of the pack. She does. And now the wall of the yellow in front is going to try and stop Susie Hot Rod's juking abilities. Charm City playing some pretty smart here, except they are picked off by Gotham. This is a great strategic jam. You see all the blockers. Oh, looks like a Sweet Hurt nails Dolly in the back. Dolly didn't like that very much.
Sweet Hurt and OMG doing one hell of a job of staying together and actually making plays. Charm City giving each other some whips in the pack to try and gain some position there.
And Holly Go Hardly off to the box.
Anabolics has now rejoined the action. It's now 3-on-2, with the advantage being in Gotham. Susie Hot Rod bobbing and weaving, splitting the two defenders, and Dolly Rocket and Reckless Endangerment.
And here comes Susie Hot Rod leaving the pack with another 5 points, as Holden has returned from the box, and this jam will end before she's able to get through the pack. But she will get 4 from when she was in before the jam ended. Excuse me, before she went to the box, I should say.
You know what's really cool about watching Gotham play?
What's that?
Is you can also play them yourself on a video game that's going to be coming out later this year.
You don't say.
By Frozen Codebase. I do say, sir. It is called Jam City Roller Girls. And I found out yesterday afternoon that my silly voice is on there. I was like, no way.
Excellent.
I got to listen to it. It's pretty cool. Hurt Reynolds and I had quite a few opportunities to demo it at North Central's, and it is a lot of fun. Really looking forward for the WiiWare game to come out in late 2010.
Bonnie Thunders is going to take a tumble around a Joy Collision. At the front of the pack, Flo Shizzle squeezes her way through for a lead jam for Charm City, but right on her tail is Bonnie Thunders, not losing any time. Flo Shizzle loses her footing, and Bonnie Thunders just closes that gap in no time and passes her.
Wow. The athleticism of Bonnie Thunders is on display for your enjoyment.
Oh, wow. And Flo Shizzle conceded with 0 points. That's something you rarely see when the opposing jammer is able to pull a 4-0 when you have lead jammer.
That
Wow.
amazing gameplay is brought to you by the Derby News Network.
And now Gotham's lead has ballooned to over 100 points. 194 for Charm City, 84 for Charm City, with about 5 and a half minutes left of this game.
Another great sponsor for this tournament is Derico Log Cabin Jeweler. It's not just for syrup anymore. Check it out if you're in the White Plains, New York area, and they'll appreciate it.
I Am Pain now jamming for Charm City up against Hyperlinks number 404. Hyperlinks unable to get around Just Carol, so goes around the outside, finds a way through, but not lead jammer. It looks like a minor back block, probably on Just Carol. She was stuck on her back for quite some time.
One of the great things about having a skater like Swede Hurt in your pack is teams feel obligated to double up, and that's what was necessary to let their jammer free.
Sweet Hurt, another skater, has transferred quite a bit. She started with Jet City Roller Girls and spent some time with Rat City. Ooh, I Am Pain is down and looks to be in some pain, not getting up. Jam is called an injury, so this could be a significant loss for Charm City if I Am Pain is seriously hurt here. We'll have to wait and see, of course. It might just be momentary pain. This is actually, I think, the first injury stoppage we've seen all weekend long, which is pretty impressive. It speaks a lot to the level of play that's happening with the level of just athleticism that all the skaters have. But in a game like roller derby, it only takes one bad fall to put you down for a little while. I Am Pain looked like she was trying to get up, but then chose not to. So she was definitely responsive. We just don't know the extent of her injury right now.
Looked like she was holding her back a bit. We do want to thank our EMT staff that is here for their stellar response time. They were on the track immediately, making sure they're taking care of one of our very own.
And as is tradition, it is dead silent in this room right now. So if you're wondering I'm whispering, it's because I don't want to break the silence. It's very, very quiet. So you can see right now on your screen, I Am Pain is on her back. It's not attempting to move much right now. Once again, it's always tough moment for us. We can't really tell you much about what's going on because we're not out there and we don't know because of our injury. It does look more serious than we thought at first. They're asking some of the fans to make space so the EMTs can bring in probably a stretcher just for precautionary purposes at least. We can't really tell the extent of the injury and probably won't know until she's actually off the track. This is often something that's just used as a precautionary measure because you don't want to move somebody until you know exactly what the injury is. We do know that Ian Payne has not moved off her back after taking an original fall. So right now we're, just like you, are in wait-and-see mode. A little bit under 5 minutes left in this game.
Starting to hear some support from the crowd out there.
The skater who's lying on her stomach is Jess Carroll, the team captain, checking out Ian Payne. So they're raising her head up now.
Looks like we even have medical staff that are in the fan base. A gentleman in scrubs coming down, offering his help.
Right now on your screen, you see Penaltina of the Charm City Roller Girls, who actually would have been rostered this weekend, but had an injury. That's Penaltina with the Maryland flag out there. So Ian Payne being helped to her feet, and looks like she is. I can't tell if she's standing on power or not.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So she's being helped onto the backboard now. The stretcher.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
They want to keep her stable. They want to get her out of here in as much comfort as possible. Get her good and checked out. You can see that she's moving fine. It looks like she may have just had a very large impact to her lower back and just needs to take a little bit of time off.
Yeah. Well, going back to last year, Charm City really got stung in the final couple games. As in their semifinal game against Philly, they had an injury to Joy Collision. In the third place game against Boston, an injury to Flo Shizzle. Lost a couple of their important jammers there. So this is a little bit of unwelcome deja vu for Charm City as they see one of their strongest jammers right now, Ian Payne, being taken off in the semifinal game. They're going to hope to have her services tomorrow when they play the third place game against either Boston or Philly. But again, just wait and see.
Looks like Ian Payne was cracking jokes on their way off of the track while she was on the stretcher. See everybody around her just starting to laugh. So it's great that she's in good spirits, and she's definitely in good hands here with the ENT staff here in White Plains, New York.
So as far as we can tell, it looked like some sort of injury to the right leg from what we're talking about defense casters, because they're closer to the actual where the injury occurred than we are. But again, we'll try and get detail back to you perhaps later on this evening in the following games. But definitely by tomorrow we'll have some info for you on Ian Payne's situation.
We do want to thank a lot of our sponsors, Dr. Hauschka Skincare, the Women's Flat Track Derby Association's official bruise healer. Lose the bruise with Dr. Hauschka's Ouch Aid. And also Rydell Skates. It's their fault that I'm here right now, and I appreciate everything that they have done by being a great supporter of DNN and this wonderful sport of women's flat track roller derby. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by Adam Wheels, the official wheel of the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. You can go to any of the booths at the tournaments, or you can go to adamwheels.com and check them out there.
So getting into the last 5 minutes of this game, on the jam line, it is a Lady Kaboom and Susie Hot Rod.
Susie Hot Rod quick to get up through the pack. Well, she had to struggle and scrape for that. She is not going to be lead jammer due to a back blocking penalty.
Kaboom sucked back to the back of the pack by fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Susie Hot Rod's going to get another back blocking minor, I think. But lead jam goes Lady Kaboom. Susie Hot Rod is out with 4 points. Kaboom's thinking about whether or not to avoid getting lapped. She's probably going to need to call it here as she has nothing but yellow in the back here. And she does. And just barely in time, so 0 on that pass, but a 4-0 for Susie Hot Rod as Gotham goes over the 200-point mark.
We got under 4 minutes to go in gameplay. 202 Gotham, 86 Charm City. The track is reset. We're getting ready to go here in just a few moments. We hope everyone is enjoying the coverage this weekend from White Plains via DerbyNewsNetwork.com. To all those of you that have contributed to the cause of roller derby information being broadcasted to you from all over the globe, we thank you very much. And we have now made 100% of our goal this year.
Right now, it's Holly Go Hardly working on Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie Thunders juking isn't working as well as it was previously, and as soon as I say that, she's out of the pack with Lee Jammer's.
Yeah, she's definitely starting to have to kind of knock her way through the pack instead of kind of get into one part of your peripheral vision and then skate to the other side in record time.
Flo Shizzle getting beaten on by a forward Paper Schneet as a pivot here. Paper Schneet goes to 20 feet, has to let her go. And now Charm City working that slow game again. Bonnie Thunders is through, and she will call it with a 4-0.
Bonnie Thunders found a big hole right there in the middle of the jam. Had no problem just diving from the outside of turn 2 and sliding right on in. She's through the pack. She called off the jam.
Once again, Gotham really running that 1-2 punch of Bonnie Thunders and Susie Hot Rod very hard. Right now, Susie Hot Rod 95 points, Bonnie Thunders 83 points. Only 21 points for Hyperlinks and 7 points with Sweet Hurt. So pretty much all the offense that you've seen on Gotham side of the scoreboard, that is all two incredibly great jammers.
Sweet Hurt on the jammer line for Gotham. And it looks like that's going to be a Rosie the Rioter out for Charm City. Haven't seen her jam a whole lot today. We have seen her block and be extremely effective at that. So let's see what goes down.
Sweet Hurt stuck in the back of the back against holding grudges. Lady Kaboom, Just Carol, all over her. And now it's basically two separate packs. In the front, Black's beating on yellow, and in the back, yellow's beating on black. But it works out for Sweet Hurt as she's lead jammer. And I thought we were seeing someone go to the box there, but no, it is.
Rosie the Rider looked to get pushed out of bounds there just for a moment. Came right back in.
I haven't seen Rosie the Rider jam for the All-Stars in a long time. Probably she's in to replace I Am Pain, I imagine. Rosie the Rider looking for a way back onto the track here. Looking for 20 feet now, but not going to get it because Gotham is doing an extremely good job of not allowing that to happen. They're aware of where their own jammer is. And look at that speed control by Susie Hot Rod right now in Candy Cakes, not allowing her to get away.
Susie Hot Rod already out there in the jammer slot for almost 50% of the offensive slot into the jammer position. But now she's also going to be pivot. She's everywhere.
Rosie the Rider went to the box near the end of that last jam. So this final jam, most likely, with 40 seconds left on the clock, counting down in between jams, the final jam will probably go to Bonnie Thunders as she lines up against the full Charm City pack.
We now have under 30 seconds left in regulation. This could be our final jam. One timeout for Charm City's left, 2 for Gotham. Neither take advantage of that. And Bonnie Thunders is jamming for Gotham, doing what she does. Juke, move, go to the outside, and turn up the heat. She's going to come through as your lead jammer. Regulation clock has now come to a conclusion. Whenever the jam clock is over or Bonnie Thunders is done, then this game will come out with Gotham on top of Charm City and moving on in this weekend's tournament.
Gotham with no interest in cutting this one off early. Bonnie wants more points. She'll take a tumble there, and she'll keep it going. And we'll see Holly Go Hardly. Holly Go Hardly, we have some stats in front of us here showing that she is the most penalized skater in White Plains, New York this weekend.
I believe there's actually 4 out of the top 10 that are from Charm City.
In 11 bouts, she has the most penalty minutes of any skater who's playing this tournament with 56. Right behind her, Dolly Rocket, 54. Right behind her, Droid Collision, 53. Right behind her, Rosie the Rider with 50. And this jam is still going on as Bonnie Thunders just wants a little bit more advantage here on the scoreboard. Gotham never relenting. From the box, returning is Rosie the Rider.
And there goes Bonnie Thunders through, nice and smooth with a grand slam. 38 seconds to go in the jam. She's not going to call it. She's in a power jam situation. Well, she was. That now has just come to a conclusion. And until it makes sense to stop Charm City from scoring any more points, she's not going to call it off. If she sees fit here after this pass, which she just completes and picks it up 4, she calls it off there.
Gotham plays every jam like the score was 0-0 starting it.
Yep, and that's the way you have to play. You got to put your head down ignore the score, and play the jam the way it's supposed to be played.
And that's gonna make Gotham, let's see, I can count that far back, their 4th trip in a row to the Eastern Regional Finals. Of course, they won in 2007, beating Windy City. In 2008, also Windy City. In 2009, they lost to Philly. In 2010, they'll be facing either Philly or Boston. But every Eastern Regional has been Gotham in the final. This time, no different. Final score, 223 for Gotham, 86 for Charm City. Charm City will be heading to the 3rd place game where they will face either Philly or Boston. If Philly beats Boston in the next bout, that will make both the championship bout and the 3rd place bout a replay of last year.
All right, you're listening to DerbyNewsNetwork.com. My name is Dump Truck.
I'm Justice Feelgood Marshall.
And we're going to give your ears a little bit of a break before the next game coming up, which will be Boston versus Philly. Your ears will be graced by none other than Grace Kelly and Bulldog.
The shadowy overlord of the WFTDA, Grace Kelly.
It's great calling me to get Justice, and I'm sure we'll get to do it some more soon.
Absolutely.
All right, we're out of here.
So what are you going to do this weekend?
Hack off to DNN.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to be watching DNN. What are you guys doing this weekend? DNN. Watching DNN. Yeah, duh.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to play with Derby with Kiki.
No, you're watching DNN.
And I'm watching DNN. And
no,
shaving my legs.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? No.
What are you doing?
Watching DNN this weekend. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm watching DKNN.
We can.
I'm glad Roxy bought this thing because I can tell you about my true passion, and that is Jesus. Not Jesus?
No.
DNN.
CNN. Derby News Network.
This weekend.
Oh, Jesus. Nobody cares about roller derby. It's for fatties.
Too much DNN.
Okay. Hey, Shammy, what are you going to do this weekend?
We're watching DNN.
Yay, DNN! Woo! Watch some Derby!
I love Derby News Network.
Say it louder.
I love Derby News Network.
But you still like to watch DNN.
We love DNN!
That's right.
I love DNN.
Go.
We love DNN! Woo! Hey!
One, two,
Open up for Steve-O. My jeans are tight. Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm horrified.
Good.
There's kind of an act.
We want nipple on this. Just rip it.
Pigeon! I want you to hit me as hard as you hit those girls last night.
You'll fall into the porta potty.
He just crapped his pants.
I love you, Pudding.
No, you don't.
I hate DNN.